Today I've got the opportunity of a quick 10-minute presentation to give you some insight and some particularly Triple F viewpoints on ASEAN and the impact it may have to the logistics business, distribution business here in Jakarta. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. Share with you the background, some geography, some of the facts, and then some things what we can do about that, or what you should do, or what people can do. There is a map of the 10 nations that make up ASEAN. I know it's difficult to see, but Singapore has been blown up because it's so small, it's right down here. Very influential part of ASEAN, but that's the map of the 10 nations. So what is it? It's a market of over 600 million people. It will become each member will have some trade and some market impact. And it could be the 7th largest, or will be the 7th largest economy in the world. And so it's very important for us to be aware and in sync with what's going on. This is a chart showing some more detail. I'll leave you a second to take note of that. Of particular interest, you focus on Indonesia, by far and away the largest GDP of all of the nations, but only about 5th as it relates to GDP per capita. Of course, there's 250 million people that live here. Again, competitive advantage if we play the cards right. This is the geography of Indonesia, and it is what it is, we can't change it. Just important to note that it is a very diverse, it's the world's largest archipelago, 17,000 islands. It's got 3 time zones, 5,000 kilometers across, so it's quite unique in that regard. Philippines, somewhat similar, although only half as many islands, and obviously it's more north-south than east-west. So that's an important point for me. What are the facts? Well, you're not going to change those either. They are what they are. Well, we can change them if we apply the proper disciplines. But it's important to note that Indonesia logistics cost is about 27% of the GDP for the country. Massive. And obviously, competing nations within ASEAN, they're not that high, around about 10%. Accounts for the World Bank's land transport accounts for 72% of that, which is a massive number, and you can understand why if you travel highways and byways of this wonderful country. Very rugged terrain, lack of infrastructure, our plans in place to address some of that, so not too excited. Some more facts there. The World Bank Logistics Performance Index ranked number 75 out of 155. More importantly, within Asia, we're number 6, with the Philippines, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, all above Indonesia. So opportunities for improvement there as well. One of the key things about the logistics, and you'd be right across this, Shandy, as you are the container girl, you are going forward. Latest numbers suggest between 4.8 and 6 days dwelling time in the port. This is not acceptable because most other people are less than 3. So another area for opportunity. So what to do about it? There's 2 pieces I've taken here. I'm only going to speak to section B, but in section A, the governments across all these initiatives with the Sisloknas, the logistics blueprint for Indonesia, very incredible detailed document. It's got a lot of good things, and it's got input from the Association of Logistics Indonesia as well. MP3EI, which is the 2025 vision for a just and prosperous Indonesia, another fantastic document, but the trick is in execution in all these plans. There's been some great plans in the past, but sometimes they fall down on execution. But the government's got that addressed with the Sea Toll Road and another initiative with the 6 economic corridors, which forms part, the main backbone actually of MP3EI. So, government onto it, what can we do? Business initiatives. 1, I can't read it here. Conduct a supply chain health check. It's important to understand where your business is going in. Not a bad thing to do every 2 or 3 years anyway. Stick to your knitting. I'll get to that as we go forward. And then look to drive improvement, as you all know by now, on the WGL2 guide, what good looks like. So, on the wrong way. So here's 9 reasons why you should conduct a health check. Talking about health checks, there's the 9 reasons you should do that. I won't go through them all, you can read them yourself. Important thing, ASEAN's kicked in already, and so it's important to make sure you maximise the impact of that. Another good one is you may be in contract terms now with some of the existing players, and that will always put the squeeze on you to make sure you get the right deal and have better outcome. Another one is things are changing and they will continue to change. It's just a fact of life, and especially with the digitisation of logistics, new models coming today, new tools in the toolbox. So it's important just to go and have another look where you currently are today, because quite often when you do this, you get to the point you actually didn't know that that's what was going on within your business. And you do a health check for yourself, or your motorbike, or your car, so why not do it for your business? Well, if you don't do it for yourself, there's not a lot of chance you're going to do it for your business. So that's what we should be doing. Stick to your knitting. I don't know, it's a colloquialism, but it just means on understanding what your current business is, and you'll be able to do that if you've conducted a health check. And then making sure you understand all of the good points, demonstrate that you can repeat those and are sustainable, and also look to improve the points that need to be improved. So it's focus on what you're doing, understanding that the people can help you get that position done, and I clearly need more work on this chair. And then when it's all over, we can get back to the daily grind. Thank you for your time. Any questions?